Well, to tell you how dumb kids are.
Yeah.
There was a kid. Now, you know that the South by Southwest thing happened last week.
The South by... Oh, yeah, the concert thing?
Yeah, down in Texas.
Yeah, in Austin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's concerts and it's like independent films and you know all kinds of stuff like that. It's just like it's like an indie fest.
Right, sure.
You know. Mm-hmm. Well, this kid, you know, because it's a young people's thing for the most part. I guess there's a new TV show. I'm not sure if it's like on FX or Comedy Central or something. It's called Broad City.
Okay, I have not watched that.
I don't know of it. I don't know what that is. But apparently they were down there at the South by Southwest event. And, you know, part of their promotional thing is they were throwing out, I guess, giving away free T-shirts.
Okay.
And I guess it's, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, subversive in some respect because their T-shirts said Broad fucking City on it.
Okay.
All right, to promote the show, I guess.
Sure.
All right, so this kid who was returning from the South by Southwest event, he was wearing the new free T-shirt.
Okay.
Okay, so for those unfamiliar with the Comedy Central show Broad City, never heard of it, haven't seen it, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. The
two main characters are a pair of unapologetically pottied mouth friends. It sounds like the classic metal show.
Yeah, it's me and you.
Yeah. With a penchant for using colorful language to describe any and all situations.
That really does sound like us.
Yeah, sure. They stole our idea. We should sue, man.
Yeah, man. Where's that lawyer? Maybe we can get those guys killed for stealing our idea.
Right. But in showing his fandom with a T-shirt bearing the words fucking between Broad and City, Broad fucking City,
yeah,
a Southwest Airlines passenger was reportedly kicked off his flight after refusing to cover up during an unscheduled stopover.
Okay.
So he's wearing the shirt on the flight.
Yeah.
And apparently they said, dude, you got to cover that up.
Right.
So apparently he didn't do that. So
they fought him and they said, well, fuck you. Don't get on our plane.
That's more or less what happened.
Okay.
A college student on a Southwest flight from Dallas to Chicago landed in hot water with the airline employees in St. Louis when his plane made an unplanned stop at Lambert Airport due to bad weather. Though his T-shirt reading Broad fucking City had been covered up while he had his jacket on, he took the outer layer off after deplaning to use the restroom.
Okay.
He couldn't use the restroom on the plane?
His dick's so big he has to tuck it in under his, up on his chest.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's when he said a gate agent noticed his shirt and told him he'd have to take it off. It's only when I got back on the plane when it was going to take off, you have this much space. You're going to take off your jacket because it's hot, he explained. I took my jacket off, so he sent someone to remove me from the flight. Though he claimed to the news station that he wasn't given a chance to take the shirt off or cover it up, and that he gladly would have done so before reboarding the plane, he provided a video that shows otherwise.
Nice.
Now here we go. This goes back to something that we discussed before.
Yeah.
Remember about 6 weeks ago or more, we talked about the lady who was all pissed off about the kid who supposedly took pictures of her nursing her baby in a...
Yeah.
Remember? Mm-hmm. And it got into the news and we were questioning how, here's a lady who didn't want to be,
Yeah, she didn't want attention.
Yeah, she didn't want attention, but yet it ended up on the news.
Yeah, well, then she did want attention.
Yeah, so here's a situation where this kid apparently had this issue with the airline, and of course, the first thing they have to do is contact the media.
Right, of course.
Because I want to be famous. Everybody wants to be on TV, you know. Mm-hmm. But again, how was there a video of the exchange? So once again, whipping out the cell phone, hitting the video section, and having the film the whole thing.
Right.
Everybody's selfies and videos. Everybody's so self-obsessed. You know, it's about me. Me. Look at me.
That's right.
I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I'm going to Facebook this. Look at me.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's the same thing. I don't know if you saw it this week or not, and I'm not trying to change topics or anything, but did you see that there's I think it's your state again, actually. Or Illinois. I'm not sure on that part, but I believe I saw a story that said that a state is trying to make it mandatory that you give your Facebook profile to your boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that one either.
So I'm like, all these fucking people that film themselves doing all this kind of bullshit, well, you know, now they're going to have to give up their Facebook.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't have a Facebook.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about Facebook. I am not a fan of it. I don't think, and again, this is not condescending in any way, but I don't think your average schmo out there needs a Facebook.
Sure.
You don't need it.
Yeah, and if you do, you just do it with friends.
Yeah.
Like close friends, family, that's it.
I'm sorry to tell you common citizens out there, you're not that fucking important. You're not.
Right.
All right. So though he claimed to the news station that he wasn't given a chance to take the shirt off or cover it up, he said he gladly would have done so before reboarding the plane. He provided a video. Okay. Again, he provided a video that shows otherwise. In the video, an employee asked him at the door of the aircraft if someone asked him about his shirt, which he affirms. The worker asks if he could change his shirt, which he says, nope. He then asks if he can put his jacket on and leave it on for the flight, and the answer is inaudible. Turn it inside out? Nope. Is there anything you can do not to display the shirt? Because at this point, we can't allow you to go.
Right.
The worker says. At this point, the student brings up, now get this, and this is going to be a whole discussion right here for us.
All right.
He brings up freedom of speech.
Oh, he's a fucking idiot.
And insists it's not bothering anyone.
He's an idiot. Doesn't matter if it's bothering anyone or not. It's their fucking plane.
Well, see, this is where people don't understand what it means, freedom of speech. It means that the government cannot squelch your speech, not private entities.
Right.
Dummy.
Yeah, a fucking private company does not have to have a profanity-laced shirt on their fucking property.
Your constitutional right for freedom of speech says that the government cannot squelch you, not private entity.
That's right.
Dummy.
Yeah.
So anyway, he insists it's not bothering anyone.
But that's not even the point. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's their policy on their plane.
The worker notes that Southwest's contract of carriage does not allow for shirts with offensive sayings, and the passenger asks, get this, here's a wise ass because he's so smart. He asks if a poll can be taken.
A poll?
A poll. Are you offended by his shirt? Are you offended by his shirt? Are you offended by his shirt? So this kid's just being a dick.
They should have let him on the plane and threw him off at 30,000 feet.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
That doesn't happen, and he was instead asked to leave the plane.
Of course.
He says he was escorted by airport police from the terminal after he confronted the gate agent on his way out.
Okay.
He then reportedly contacted the local media.
Of course he did.
Of course, because it's all about me.
Yeah, look at how I was wronged, man.
Exactly. There are more than 100 people on the plane trying to get to Chicago, and the most important thing is my shirt, he says. How does that work? Where's the sense of priority?
Because you're not the sense of priority, you fucking cocksucker. Your fucking desires don't fucking matter. If they say you can't wear yellow shirts on their fucking plane, guess what? You're not getting on the plane with a yellow shirt. Doesn't matter if it offends anybody. Doesn't matter if it's important. It's their fucking law, you fucking idiot. Oh, what a fucking idiot.
Well,
they should have fucking taken him in the back with the TSA and just fucking shocked him to death. Fucking asshole.
Southwest said in a statement that it stood behind the actions of its employees in the incident.
Good. I'm with Southwest on this one.
We rely on our employees and customers to use common sense and good judgment, a spokesman told Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Southwest policy, it will refuse to transport or remove from the aircraft at any point any passenger in any of the circumstances listed below as may be necessary for the comfort or the safety of such passenger or other passengers and crew members, including persons whose conduct is or has been known to be disorderly, abusive, offensive, threatening, intimidating, violent, or whose clothing is lewd, obscene, or patently offensive.
Yeah. I agree.
The passenger eventually boarded a later flight to his final destination in New York after agreeing to change his shirt.
Wow, imagine that. Imagine that. He fucking ended up on the plane in a different shirt.
Yeah.
He could have fucking avoided the whole goddamn problem by fucking taking 1 second to turn his shirt inside out for the 3 hours of flight.
Right.
What a fucking dick.
Yeah. Well, he got what he deserved.
No, he didn't. He should have been thrown off the plane.
Well, he did get thrown off the plane.
Oh, you mean 30,000 feet, not on the ground. They should have murdered this motherfucker.
Right.
Have you ever been at any time in a plane where one fucking asshole holds things up?
I have not had that pleasure of that.
I have had that displeasure, and I swear to God, I started yelling at the guy. I almost got kicked off the plane. It was a dude. It was a dude that he had bought a first class ticket, and they somehow double booked him, and he wouldn't just take another fucking seat.
You mean?
And they had already.
Are you sure this wasn't Steve Martin on Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No, but they had already closed the door and everything, and they were trying to get. And it was like 90% of the plane was empty, so the guy literally could have had 3 seats that were all his.
Sure.
But he had to sit and fucking coach with the rest of us schlubs.
Right.
And he was raising a fucking fit. I paid for this and that. And the stewardess was telling him, well, we're going to refund your money. We're going to give you the flight for free, blah, blah, blah. That's not good enough. And finally, because I was sitting in the first row, the first row of coach. And I just fucking yelled, why don't you fucking sit down?
Yeah, don't make me come up there and beat your ass. I'm just the guy who can do it too, pal.
Dude, well, because he was holding up the fucking plane.
Of course he was.
And I had an adjoining plane to catch. I didn't have time for his fucking bullshit. Sit the fuck down or I'm going to knock you down, you fucking rube.
Right.
Fucking assholes. I can't stand when these guys fucking hold up the planes. Just fucking sit down and do what you're supposed to do. Sit down and fucking shut up and fly.
Right.
Why is that so fucking difficult?
Well, because, you're infringing on my wants.
No, fuck you. It's their wants. It's their plane. Sit down and shut up.
Sure.
Fucking cocksuckers.